champions this year, the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia, Stephen Curry is back. He's got a thumb in. It is the 9th occasion that Sean Corbin, Suyash Mehta are the play center, along with Simone Jelks and John Butler. Philadelphia controls the opening tip, and right away a turnover. Dennis Schroeder coming over from Brooklyn, making his 8th start. Curry lines up a 3, got the flyby.
Right eye, Embiid trying to trail out to contest that shot by Curry. Good patience there by Stephen.
Maxey, Eastern Conference Player that award, and he really is taking over as the alpha. Certainly Embiid, when he's right, when he's healthy, is the Sixers' best player, but the guy you can rely on is Maxey. There goes Green, he drives it and lays it in. Embiid had played 4 in a row. He did not play last night. Embiid and Oubre sat last night. Oubre's not available tonight either. He's in street clothes. Green up top. Jackson Davis can't finish it. Embiid there. Now Tyrese Maxey at the controls. Nice pass. And blocked from B. Paul George. George had a big game last night. He did foul out, but scored 30 as Jackson Davis lost it. Looked like Kyle Lowry may have got a piece to knock it out of his hands. And that sets up Martin for 3. Long rebound out to Wiggins. Warriors without Brandon Podziemski and Gary a little bit, trying to find some consistency because they have not shot the ball well here in this cold stretch. And since November, someone ends up in the hands of Curry. Curry, no look. Jackson Davis denied by Embiid. Embiid with a strong block.
It's going to be a tough load here for Trayce Jackson.
Warriors are very small. A player on their active roster tonight over 6'9". Turnover Golden State. Maxey with Wiggins on him. And sets it up for George. George drives it. George, little step through, able to lay it. Here's Schroeder again. And Schroeder's got another one.
And this is so important for the success going 14 points. But he was shooting close to 40% from 3. He hasn't found that range since the trade, but it's a good sign tonight. 2 of 2.
He went from 18 a game in Brooklyn to 9 a game in his first 7 games as a Golden State Warrior. Just hit a milestone, his 1,000th career three-pointer. Dennis Schroeder with his 8th organization now. Got Caleb Martin on him. 5 to shoot. Wiggins will let it fly. And Embiid is at 13 and 18. And George bangs his way in already with 4 turnovers in this game. Wiggins cuts and scores. Jackson Davis set him up. Nice bounce pass.
You talked about microcosm of that stretch, that 3-minute
ability as to their struggles with anybody else. Told me he needs to raise his own level. The team needs guys to get back to playing with confidence and the joy they had. Steph said no team gets off to a 12 situation
because other than OKC and maybe Memphis, I think trying to find that balance, right? Right now, I think Anderson, who's out of the lineup, along with Kevon Looney.
Shortened up the rotation, trying to find pieces to get comfortable offensively. Jackson Davis on the feed from Wiggins. So Jackson Davis on the receiving end this time.
Well, he got time to finish the play.
Jackson Davis, he's got a handful dealing with Embiid. Settles for the jumper. And Curry with the ball, gives it up. Schroeder allows Curry to play off the ball quite a bit. A little razzle-dazzle, and that was just too much from Green. Thinking Jackson Davis was there for him on the lob. Got to remember, Embiid is a presence, but the Sixers
got to shoot
in the
ball.
paint. Maxey missed it.
The pace here by
These are
Golden State.
2 of the 4 oldest teams in the NBA average age. Warriors certainly want to get out and run when they can. Lowry guarding Jackson Davis and forces the turnover. Maxey puts on the Jets. Maxey with a left hand, no. Missed opportunity. Maxey slow to get down the floor as well. Draymond Green drives and lays it in there on the 2nd of a back-to-back. You go back to last night and then add tonight. They've gone the last 8, now almost 9 minutes.
Looking at that bling bling on his wrist earlier.
Oh, he's got a nice watch
from that championship in Toronto.
George to Embiid, extra pass. Reggie Jackson rattles in and out. Curious to see the number of three-pointers we get in this game here. 3-point attempts by the Celtics in the first game of our doubleheader. Minnesota and Boston combined for 96 threes in game one. What an era we're living in, Reggie.
My.
Impressive win by Boston. They have not played their best over the last 10.
Had a lingering effect on him.
That was January 30th, coming up on the anniversary of that. They were rolling at that time. Embiid was putting together an MVP campaign, and the Sixers were playing well, comfortably inside the top 4. They had a first-round exit against the Knicks last year, and Embiid never really the same. 17-8 Warriors lead it. You see, since the fourth quarter last night against Sacramento in that collapse, they've been outscored 32-8. 9 turnovers, only 2 made baskets. Make it 3. Paul George. 8-8 at home, 8-8 on the road, as Jared mentioned. Stephen Curry saying they're just average, just playing mid right now. They're hoping to find some offensive power. That's one guy off the bench, Jonathan Kuminga. Nice setup there by Draymond Green.
Picking up his first assist, and it's the back cut there. Constant movement on that backside for the Warriors. Oh, look at this.
Shot, Green hits the deck.
Green and Pinsett.
5 turnovers, 3 made field goals for Philadelphia. An 11-point Golden State lead. The Warriors have 9 made baskets, 9 assists.
Here, watch how Draymond Green is playing on the weak side and still guarding Joel Embiid.
Wiggins pulls down the rebound. A lot of traffic in there for George to deal with. Buddy Hield in the corner. Offensive rebound. Curry missed the layup. Reggie Jackson pushes. And now Yabusele lays it in. Been a nice story. Come back to the NBA after the last 3 years in Spain and a terrific run in the Olympics for France. There's Sean Yabusele. Here is Kuminga for 3.
And it can make a next step. If he can knock down those 3 on a been the question mark here.
32% three-point shooter. Yabusele inside.
On Embiid.
Wiggins fouled from behind. A race to the basket. And Martin with the foul, and we send it over to Jared Greenberg.
Guys, 5 years really helped shape him, guys, who has led to him being an incredibly valuable and really consistent piece.
He was a great practice player. We talked about the future for Yabusele back then. They felt like he had a high upside, but never really materialized there in Real Madrid, and found his shot himself in very good condition, and all the playing time. Give him a lot of credit. He's fought his way back to the NBA.
Only played 74 games in those 2 years in a Celtics uniform, but again, the maturity level going overseas, sometimes you just got to grow up a little bit, and that's exactly what he did, and now it seems like he's found a home.
Jackson Davis looked like he had a shot there. He gives it up. Now around the horn it goes. Warriors really moving it well. Schroeder still adapting to this Warriors offense. Finds Jackson Davis. Ricky Council in transition. Council strong, and he is fouled. Tough to slow him down with a head of steam. Ricky Council will go to the line to shoot a pair. A former Arkansas Razorback on the floor and guarding one another.
Zone here for Philadelphia.
Buddy Hield, what is going? It's a major question. He started the year on fire, Reggie. It just has not been the same shooter during the stretch. Embiid with a flurry of moves, but can't finish it. Sixers have just 5 made baskets in this first quarter with a minute and a half to go.
They should have been.
Jackson Davis finds Moody. Here comes Kuminga now. Ball's moving well. Schroeder for three. Got another one.
In this first quarter for Schroeder.
He's hit all three.
Again, coming in his 7 games with the Warriors, only shooting 21% from downtown.
Council driving on Hield. Council gives it up. Yabusele. Boy, he just knocks.
I love that.
Big body.
Look, he was the second leading scorer on that France team, right behind Wembanyama.
Played a lot of 5 on the French team as well as Moody comes in.
Warriors 6 of 10 in the highlighted at the top. They're only shooting 34% on the season from 3.
Embiid passes up a 3. Trace Jackson Davis knocks it out of his hands. Embiid gives it up. Council long 3. Kuminga has got Hield up ahead. Kuminga runs into Doughton. Coming to the end of the first quarter, it has been all Golden State. Sixers looking sluggish tonight. And a 3 is
50% to start the year, and then it's just taking a nosedive here.
Media guy doesn't lie. Hield has been a great shooter, the former Sixer, throughout his career. And Warriors chance at the last shot. Schroeder. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. The Warriors assist on every made basket.
Thank you.
Embiid did not play last night in Sacramento, and a disappointing loss for the Sixers as Moses Moody rains down beyond the arc. Their 8th made 3. They have more made 3s than the Sixers have made field goals in this game.
How about the ball movement by Golden State?
Doughton guarded by Curry. Finds Yabusele in the corner. And a 3-point
that has vastly improved from his time overseas. It's that 3-point corner shot for Gershon.
Lindy Waters, his first minutes on the floor to start this second quarter. A 3-point shooter. Kuminga now taking on Maxey. 4 to shoot, gotta go. Kuminga. Draymond Green in the corner, no. And Maxey wants to push it. Paul George, a couple of early fouls. Pull-up 3 is good. And now Doughton and Curry collide. Curry's minutes are up here recently. Steve Kerr trying to get him more involved after protecting those minutes early. Maxey shakes Waters, 3-pointer, good.
Waters overhelped there, which allowed Maxey a wide open 3.
Here's Curry now, got free. Curry knocks down. And
problem if you're Downton Jr., you've got to stay attached and give him that slither of daylight. That's all it takes.
Curry's made 2 threes. His first bucket of this second quarter. Already 9 made 3s for Golden State, and a block by Waters. Doughton got stuck in traffic. Curry leaves it for Waters. 3-pointer. He can shoot it, and he's got another one.
10 of 15 here. 9 minutes and change to play here in the second quarter.
Maxey drives, hangs, and lays it. Such explosiveness going to the basket.
Oh, look at Curry.
Goes right by. He goes. Mismatch with George, guarded by Waters. George wants to take advantage of that little turnaround jumper. It's good.
Start here to the second quarter by PG.
And splitting it is Green. He drives in. Porous defense by Philadelphia.
I like porous, though.
Yabusele. Yeah, that was knocked away by Waters. And we're just 4 minutes into this second quarter as Ricky Council able to draw the foul. Been off since Monday. Had a loss against
one here because there's been a couple of times where he easily could have called a timeout on some of these drive-in layups. But they need to find a rhythm.
Martin snuffed that one out. Jumps the lane, gets the steal. Maxey with Kuminga on him. And Maxey lets it fly. That's going to be a loose ball foul. Councils and Schroeder return. Schroeder's off to a nice start. He's hit 3 threes already. Now Green ends up on Maxey. Maxey and a kick ball. Well, the Warriors got
great communication there between the two.
Something to note here. Schroeder grabbing at the back of his
his
leg
hamstring.
there as George hits another one. George, Reggie, went for 20 first half points last night. Has found his stroke here in the second quarter. He's got 7 in the quarter. Wiggins lost the handle. Wiggins rises up and finishes. Couldn't afford to be more aggressive.
Well, with Embiid on the bench, you see if Paul George, that should have been a swing pass. Nice move, but that should have been a swing pass to Paul George.
Warriors almost gave it right back. Nice save by Schroeder. And now Martin with a steal. And Martin stepped on the sideline. And that's going to be Golden State ball. Martin touched Sean Corbin.
Move the ball. Drive it to the rim. It's not there. Stop and get it out.
Passion coming from the coaches. Our State Farm audio assist. Nick Nurse trying to will his team to more energy. First minutes of this game as Paul George misses. Got a 7-point quarter going in the second. Schroeder pushes and turns it back. Schroeder with Buddy Hield, Lindy Waters, Wiggins, and Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis shovels one to Wiggins for 3. Warriors are 3-point range, and they've knocked down 10 of them. 10 of 16 at this point.
This high screen and roll between Paul George and their team, but that high screen and roll between George and Embiid, this is something Nick Nurse says he wants to kind of investigate a little bit more here going forward.
Wiggins guarded by George. Cross court, skips it out to Waters, and another 3 is good. Doing what they'd hoped he'd do. He came with a lot of praise. He's been in a little bit of a swoon, but he is a shooter that can give you some instant offense. Warriors are getting a lot of that tonight as
Ever he wants because of his ability to score the basketball.
hits the deck, was looking for a whistle. Wiggins on the floor a lot. He's got that facial fracture. Mid-December, he suffered that facial fracture. He is good with the mask now. He says it's more comfortable and he hardly notices it's
Hedge, pump fake.
Tyler Ford just takes it all in.
Takes it all in. Look, when you've been in the association, Tyler, they've heard it all. They've seen it all.
By the way, Sean Corbin's first NBA game, Kenny Smith was playing.
What?
For the Rockets. Yes. That's how long Sean Corbin has been in the NBA.
25 minutes?
That was Kenny's box score that night. 1993 was Sean Corbin's first NBA game, and he's still at it. Gordon hits a
15 points last night in Sacramento. I mean, he's been in double figures since early November.
Made 3 threes last night. Maxey got a block. Schroeder gets it back. And now Wiggins, guarded by George. Wiggins, tough shot over George. Jackson Davis gets the rebound in front of Embiid. Jackson Davis coming off a career-high 16 boards against Cleveland, and he's going right at Embiid, and that's what they Trace Jackson Davis.
He's not scared of the moment, right? And this is exactly, you get an offense.
16 rebound game. Made all 4 of his free throws against Cleveland Monday. He's been in that starting lineup since the 3rd week of December. Great to be back after a couple of weeks off.
Fun next 4.5 months.
Paul George misses the 3. Embiid the rebound. And Martin, guarded by Curry, passes up a 3-point chance. Embiid drives it. Embiid draws the contact. Goes right at Jackson Davis.
See what I mean? When he faces up and gets it at that free throw line, there's not a lot game for Golden State. I know they're up 13, and Philly has been a...
At 6, Draymond. Only the 1 ejection this year. That's probably the biggest stat of them all. And Reggie just trying to find that line between being the aggressor, but then crossing the line into a problem for the Warriors, and certainly for the officials. Leaving it up top, Green, another.
Draymond is one of the best players this game has ever seen, that I've ever watched, because he is big on film work and watching a lot of film. I bet you he went back and looked at some of the ejections and some of the technicals and said, you know what, I probably didn't need to take it all the way there. I think this is going to count too.
So it will indeed be an and one opportunity for Embiid.
Out there and goaltending. But Draymond, he went back and probably looked at some film and said, I didn't need to go there. I put a little bit too much on that one, on that ejection. And he version of Draymond Green. Now, he's still feisty now, and he's still going to talk his talk, but he understands that he's more valuable on the floor here.
Well, the window is closing quickly for these Warriors as Curry launches and hits. For Stephen Curry, it's his third.
Double figures now. Curry with 11.
Curry's got 3. Schroeder's got 3 threes. 12 made threes overall. Green with a steal. Schroeder pushes. Wiggins running with him. Now Curry. Curry patient, drops it off. No look. Wiggins with a left hand. Curry now with 5 assists as Embiid hits the deck. Green having words here with Suyash Mehta.
Here's the 3 by Curry, his third.
That's gonna be a good photograph. But he's got that image.
From there, I'll take that, because then you have a rim protector. That's just not gonna cut it.
Embiid missed the first 9 games. This is his 12th game played.
That's a dare shot.
And Draymond Green left him wide open. Green buries his first triple. Now Martin with a pass fake, misses a 3. Curry with a rebound. Kuminga up ahead. Martin runs it down. Embiid surrounded by Warriors. His closest defender. Embiid's got his mask up here. And take it on Green. Double team comes. Wiggins gets a block. Green runs it down. Giving up all that size, but the Warriors are making it work.
That was also good help there by Wiggins.
Curry shifts. He wants a pass. Kuminga resets it. Draymond Green left open again. Missed that one. No.
They're gonna play the percentages. That's what they're yelling from the bench. Keep shooting, Draymond.
Analytics. Maxey missed it.
Here we go, off to the races again.
Wiggins runs. Wiggins denied by Embiid.
That's why you run. If you're Joel Embiid, you run back to the paint. Now you have rim protection.
Curry draws the double. Green left open. Go ahead. And he missed it. All right, Schroeder. Little floater. No good. He had time.
He sure did.
And Maxey lets it fly. Oh, off the backboard. And that'll take us to the end of the first half. 68-52 Warriors for tonight's game. Warriors were favored to start, and they have only increased that as we have gone on here. Sixers certainly in range, though, if they can make some shots. They missed all 7 of their threes in the first quarter and then hit on half of their three-pointers in the second. As Dennis threes in the first half. Schroeder now with 11 points. Maxey with Lowry, George, Caleb Martin, and Joel Embiid. Just the 9th time that Maxey, George, and Embiid have started a game together for the Sixers.
And the guys at half were talking about where Embiid gets it. Like, now when he gets it at that free throw line and takes that shot, see, I like that shot for Embiid, because now that sets up the rest of his game. Now you kind of crowding him, and he can get around.
Embiid giving up a lot of size. And Draymond Green is fouled by Lowry. See how they fare in the second half. They've got 1 game left on this road trip. They go to Brooklyn Saturday, and then a 3-game homestand. Late clock here. Curry with 1. Curry got it off in time, missed it. Warriors lead is 16, their biggest lead 19. That was right at the start of the second quarter. Embiid. Jackson Davis on him. Embiid patient. Turn around, round and out it goes. Draymond Green, straight line drive, able to score it. So Reggie.
Isn't that just what Jared drives? No paint protection. Draymond Green just driving down the lane for an easy lay-in.
Maxey's foul. Nick Nurse would like to see Embiid get to that line more often. We'll keep an eye on his minutes as well. He played 4 straight before he sat last night. He puts up an air ball here. Jackson Davis running to the spot. Curry fires a 3. He's 4 for 4 from beyond the arc. He's got 14 points. And a foul was a travel.
When you're not going to give that type of effort in transition, when you don't give the effort on the screen rolls with Curry sprint. Now again, he's not in shape, but whose fault is that? He could arguably be considered the best center. Now I know Jokic has that title and he's running away with it, but Embiid is in that discussion when he's in shape.
Maxey sprints out of the pack, misses another layup. He's missed a couple. Right back at him come the Warriors. Green drops it off. Curry, the floater is good. Like a turnover for a moment.
That was a fastball that he caught.
Biggest lead for Golden State as Caleb Martin. Warriors are passing it well, moving the ball.
Look at this.
High assist numbers. Green again, Jackson Davis, and undercut
Steph, and no one else can make shots. It's very difficult for this Warriors team to win.
Curry draws the contact.
Oh, that's gotta be. How is that slide out? Again, I do not understand these.
Are the odd men out right now? What does that do for shooters, especially needing more offense? Needing
guys, right? We need those guys. We need their effort, but we need shooting on the floor for us to be.
For Draymond Green, already the fourth Philadelphia foul this quarter. I beg your pardon, two shots.
The team's general manager, and he's going to spend the next couple of weeks, last couple of years. They've got some good young core pieces. Do they want to give those guys away for this year when, if they were to keep those guys? It's going to be an interesting next few weeks leading up to the February 6th trade deadline, which is coming up quickly, Reggie.
And also, Jared, they don't want to waste away the Stephen Curry, Draymond Green years with these younger players. Am I correct on that?
Oh, there's no question. That is felt throughout this entire organization on a daily basis as Schroeder knocks down, are making decisions to maximize this particular window. Guys, you hear about the apron conversation. The Warriors right now are up against that first apron, and they're a little bit limited what they can do because they can only take back what they bring in. They cannot take back a contract that would exceed what they send out. So it's a difficult way to operate right now to make trades.
I love when Jared gets into the apron discussion.
That big can stretch to the three and knock it down.
Steve Kerr made no bones about the pressure that.
Look, they're used to winning. In this franchise, as valuable as it is, Curry, Draymond Green, a product on the floor surrounding Curry, surrounding Draymond Green that's going to be successful.
Sellouts every night here for years. Curry,
look at that
pass to Wiggins. Finged it in.
Okay.
Got Embiid out on the perimeter, and Curry with a quick decision to get it to Wiggins inside. Embiid drives it. Embiid.
Defensive effort in the schemes that Jerry Stackhouse has brought his team. I mean, to a man, everyone is to their mistakes. And this is a good in this league at some point. And I just think he's doing a great job on the defensive end, which is shocking to me because when I had their goal
Experience in the Raptors system in their D-League back then. And then, of course, the head coach at Vanderbilt at the NCAA level for 5 years. Here's Curry for three. And Embiid pulls down the rebound. See if the Sixers have a run at them right here. They're down 18. Has not been a great night for Philadelphia and Joel Embiid, but he cashes a three. Embiid with 20 now. He's got a double-double with 20 and 10. Kuminga drives on Embiid, turned away.
You're the Sixers. Let's get this down to 12, 10. With a little under 6 minutes left.
Turnover by Wiggins. Ill-advised pass. Maxey running with Embiid. Paul George on the floor. Kicks it over to Martin. Martin drives it. Martin hangs and is blocked by Green. And got him. Wiggins. Extra pass in the corner. And now Buddy Hield. He lost the dribble. Gives it to Curry. Pure. The all-time three-point king is reining him in tonight. He's got 5.
And he's perfect from three as well.
5.7 assists for Curry. He's got 7 of the 28 Golden State assists. Embiid taking on Green. Turnaround jumper, no good. Settled that time. Yabusele battling for that rebound. And Curry.
Love the hustle.
Curry, three-pointer. Okay, he called it. He always surprises himself.
It counts. Curry now perfect. 6 of 6 from downtown.
We got to give him a half for that one. Embiid with Wiggins on him. Drives it, contact, free throws for
Because it's Stephen Curry.
has not missed from beyond the arc. 22 points, 6 of 6 from three-point range. Tops on the list and counting. We were there in Madison Square Garden for
Yes,
his
we
record.
were.
Yeah, Klay Thompson just bumped Reggie out of the top 5.
And dropping. LeBron's about ready to pass me early next season.
Curry, Harden, Klay Thompson.
Look at this.
Curry,
On
no
point.
love to Wiggins.
On
Another one's down.
On point. The broadcast, I heard Charles say, this is a very important game for his Sixers. I know they played last night, but Embiid didn't play. And this Warriors team really got blown out by the Cavaliers. 20-plus games, only 11 tonight. And they've kind of laid an egg here through 3 quarters.
Tough two by Curry. Stephen Curry is putting on a show. Biggest lead for the Warriors.
Curran says, good job, Dennis. And now they're laughing about it on the sidelines as Curry gets a blow.
13 in the quarter for Stephen Curry. He scored 8 of the last 11. He assisted on those other 3 as Reggie. And the Warriors are having fun. It's 3 minutes remaining in this third quarter. 94 points on the board for Golden State as Kuminga goes to work against Yabusele. In and out. Embiid staying in his regular rotation minutes. 21 points, 11 rebounds for Embiid as Reggie Jackson comes out.
So the big thing going forward will always be the non-Stephen minutes, right? When he's on the bench, then being able to generate enough offense without Curry and Draymond Green on the floor. This unit on the floor now, Kuminga has played great. There's a foul there, sending free throw line, but Kuminga's last 5, he's averaged 25 points, shot 50% offensively when Curry is on the bench.
Free throws for Embiid. Reggie, you can vote today and every day to ensure your favorite players make it to the Bay this February. Vote on the NBA app or head to the teams. All-star votes released today. Giannis was the... Remember, the starters will be chosen by the fans, the media, and the players. Fans get 50% of that. Media and players split 25%. We got a new format at the All-Star game, and we'll all be there, and it'll be our last on TNT, and we're looking forward to it. And we're all coming. Final 2 minutes of the third quarter.
Back into the zone here for the Sixers defensively.
Buddy Hield misses the 3. Embiid. And Embiid, another foul draw.
Free throw.
10 in the quarter. 1 out of 2. Spinning this middle window of the trip out west. 3 is Moses Moody for 3. Moses Moody has a sweet stroke going tonight. That's his 3rd made 3. Has not missed from being
18 for 30 as a team. 60% for the Warriors.
They'll get it done most nights. Long 3 by Gordon. Jackson Davis on the floor, and Jackson Davis and Eric Gordon as Kuminga going to work. Rises up, comes up short, and a foul. Some activity at the trade deadline. Try to give his team a chance.
Like a 3-and-D type player, because you can never have enough defense. He can kick it out to a shooter, and obviously Embiid is going to get double and triple teamed. So as much as you can get shooting on it, Kelly Oubre is not playing as well, and he's another player who can knock down threes. There's a big Embiid back to the free throw line.
And one opportunity here, stacking up a nice their needs as we approach the trade deadline.
You guys are familiar with the saying, conclusion, that he will make some sort of move, be it big or small, to improve, to try and improve this roster.
What a finish by Kuminga. Athletic. Into the three-point play.
Work and play one-on-one. To be young.
Coming to the end of the third quarter. Embiid's had a big quarter this quarter. Schroeder is fouled by Yabusele. Brooklyn Nets. That average cut to 9 in his first 7 games as a Warrior.
Shooting.
Boy, he was great in the Olympics as well. We talked about Yabusele. Schroeder playing for Germany. Had a great run in Paris. I mean, Embiid's got his head down. He's blocked. He gets it back, and it's an air ball. So Embiid comes to life in this third quarter. But the Warriors in his career, 14 years ago he did it, a 6-for-6 game from 3, and then had one last year. Now he's got a 6-for-6 three-point performance going as we open up the fourth quarter. 103-78, Warriors by 25. As Yabusele finds George for 3, got it. Paul George could have very well been a Golden State Warrior at one point. Ended up signing a 4-year deal with the Sixers. As Jonathan Kuminga rings it. 18th three-pointer for the Warriors.
61% from downtown.
George fires again. In and out it goes. Long-term deal, but there were a lot of shooters this offseason.
But the Warriors, as you mentioned, didn't just make a run at Paul George. It was confirmed to me that the Dubs were confident they were going to land Paul George here in San Francisco, as George will go to the free throw. Unlike the Sixers, who had the cap space to outright sign PG, the
Clippers didn't want to see Paul George in a Warriors uniform.
Certainly for the Clippers, they're trying to change their championship. That would hamper them not just for this year, but for yearly clean was a better move salary that didn't make them one of the upper echelon teams.
Thank you, Jared. Great stuff there. Paul George in his 15th year. As Draymond Green, another nice feed ball. The ball movement in general. And it's showing up with big assist numbers tonight. Had 22 assists in the first half.
Up to 33.
Council fires. By the way, Paul George is approaching an NBA scoring milestone. He's got a chance 5. He's got his sights set on Rick Barry, the great Warrior tonight. And Paul George going inside the top 25. Here's a bomb by Curry, and he rattles it in, and he's 7 for 7.
Wow. Are you kidding me? I mean, that was from Oakland.
What a night for Stephen Curry. Maxey short. Curry the rebound. He's got 27 points. 9 assists as well. He's just feeling it okay.
On here. What is absolutely happened? The greatest shooter our game has ever seen.
With Stephen Curry, nobody in NBA history has more games with at least 8 made three-pointers than Curry, and it's not even close. He's got 85 now. Dame Lillard is for 8. Sets up Moody that time. Stephen Curry, number 30, with an even 30 thus far tonight. And the Warriors just running away with this one.
Surprised Kerr has not pulled Curry and Draymond here. Sixers have thrown in the white towel. What a pass!
Man, something special.
Waters. Anderson.
This is Edwards. Adem Bona is on the floor as well, running with Dowden. Nick Nurse has pulled the play.
He's asking Curry not to take a 3 and miss.
I'm
right?
saying take one.
No, no.
9 for 9. Fire Stephen.
Oh, he was there.
And he kicks it. And Moses Moody. And then
Double.
That's his 10th assist.
Back the hands of time, and they give us vintage performances each and every night. They may not be able to do it for 82 games in each and every night, but we get glimpses of why they are so special.
6th 30-point game of the year for Curry this year. Waters, Anderson, Looney, floor for the Warriors. You got Yabusele, Council, Doughton, Edwards, and Adem Bona. And these guys are going to get a good run here. The Warriors just pouring it. Philadelphia is going to head to Brooklyn after this one, finish up their road trip. Sixers then will have 3 at home. They've got Phoenix, Washington, and the Pelicans on their home schedule. Their schedule gets really tonight. Stephen Curry, 30 and 10. Look at that stat line right there. I get asked all the time about some of my favorite Stephen Curry moments, certainly with you at Madison Square Garden when he set the 3-point record. But the one that stands out the most to me is Council goes in for the two-handed jam. Off game in Portland. And Curry scored 17 points in a 5-minute overtime.
Think about that.
17. It was one of the all-time great performances.
I want to say that was a closeout game, too.
On the road in Portland. Lindy Waters. Ooh, shit.
And then also, too, we got to say this, too. At the end of the day, if you're Nick Nurse and the Sixers, this is only one game, right? Yeah. This is the team that won 10 of their friends. Number one, their defense has to get better to mesh.
That's a real story tonight, that you had the big 3 on the floor and they're getting run out of the arena tonight as Waters misses a 3. Bona there with a in case you're wondering, the most 3s made in a game without a miss is 9. Jalen Brunson against Phoenix, he was 9 for 9. Ben Gordon did it twice. Wow. Had a 9 for 9 run from 3-point range.
So that's you want to. Okay, I get it.
I don't want to jinx it, but I'm going to need Curry to fire one up. Record-setting night. Spencer drives. Oh, Bona just wiped it out.
Give me all to play your minutes. You never know when Nick Nurse is going to look down that bench.
And where did Adem Bona go to school, Reggie?
Champion.
It's a block from behind, Guy Santos.
Kyle Anderson.
Oh, here we go. I didn't know we were going around the horn.
I said it.
Number 1 team in the country.
Yes, I'm with you, Miss Betts. Let's do it.
Kyle,
it is going to be electric.
Juju,
you hear me?
She was up last night.
Juju is the real deal.
Yeah. She is. She's fun to watch. Women's game is strong.
And she's already ahead of pace in terms of points than what Caitlin Clark was at this point of their career.
I'll tell you, some of the biggest stars at the collegiate level are on the women's side. A lot of great matchups. Council just lets it fly from 30. It's the front of the rim. Guy Santos finds Spencer, former cross player. He's looking for Looney. Got to be tough for Looney, the Milwaukee native.
Yeah, but a true professional and understands whenever his... I didn't want to go there, but thank you.
Yabusele in the corner. Coming to the closing stretch here. Don't forget, Inside Gang will be in studio, anxiously awaiting their commentary tonight. And we're back after a couple of weeks off. Christmas Day as well. And now we're kind of into that window. Miss Latrell Sprewell. We have found Latrell Sprewell. Also had a 9 for 9 performance. Curry was 1 off the most consecutive 3s in a game.
And you just wanted him to be selfish and just jack up a 3, didn't you?
I felt like I should have said something out loud.
Like send it to the universe. They say you send it out there and shoot what you see.
No, where he's shooting him, he's actually pretty close to us.
He can hear us.
We did look up your the most consecutive Reggie Miller 3s was 5 in a row.
I That's it.
We're efforting
That's
6
it.
in a row. Your perfect games.
That's it.
3-point games. If you'd have made 9 threes in a game, just think of the headlines.
Rick
You'd have
Smith,
so
Dale
selfish.
Davis, if I would have shot that many threes.
Don't be so selfish. Our crack research staff says in your last year in the NBA, you had a 5 for 5 3-point game. That's a shot.
Goodness.
Here's Looney. Looney with a good catch in traffic. He's fouled. And goes. Back-to-back losses here in Sacramento and San Francisco. They've got Brooklyn, and then that'll cap off this 6-game road trip. Sixers will drop to 13-19. Edwards, strong move to the basket. He's playing in his 4th NBA 10 spot in the West to start play today. They'll go to 9-8 at home. Big shooting night. 22 made threes for Golden State tonight. 41 assists in the game. There's a big number as well. Curry for 30. Assisting on all but 10. It's a season high, by the way, for Golden State. 42 assists.
61% from the field, 56 from 3.
Anderson drawing the contact.
They'll find their way back into the rotation. Saying to himself, see, this is when I can use those guys, these guys against the zone, but he had already committed to this rotation.
I didn't want to shake up the rotation that fast. Is here Tuesday, this long homestand the Warriors are on. And this should take us to the end. It is a whip. I think I'm going to let that one play out.
I
I'm going to eat
wonder
that
if
whistle.
Steve Kerr is going to bring me the rest of.
But IOU.
Come on, man.
What was that from? USC. No, UCLA, Arizona.
This is Mortimer. A dollar bet. We call it our trading places, Mortimer.
All right. Historic night for Stephen Curry. First time he knocks down 8 consecutive threes.